KRON 4 is your local election headquarters. It was another big debate night in California. Thanks for joining us for KRON 4 News at 9, streaming on KRON 4 Plus. I'm Dan Thorne. 8 people took the stage to face off in the race for California governor, each candidate vying to win over voters with still so many undecided on who they would pick. And here's a look at the highlights from tonight's debate. 8 candidates for California governor taking the debate stage Tuesday night.
I'm the person on this stage who's the change agent. I'm the person who's going to drive down costs for the people of California.
We've got to be a state again where we build things.
2 Republicans and 6 Democrats facing off to win over voters. The competitors taking shots at each other, trying to separate themselves from the pack.
The first thing we have to do is stop Steve Hilton's daddy. We need someone who's going to fight Donald Trump, not agree with him.
We can't have a governor who doesn't understand how the government works.
And we don't need a talking head for Fox News to tell us how the government works.
They're all wrong. The secretary has never met a crisis that he couldn't ignore.
I feel like I'm in the twilight zone here. I'm terrified that one of these people are going to be your next governor.
One of the biggest sources of friction was California's cost of living.
I'm the single mom of 3 teenagers who believe they will not be able to buy houses here in California. We have to build much faster.
We need to make structural change in every one of the places where Californians can't afford to live.
My first budget with my plan to make our state Cal-affordable. $3 gas, cut your electric bills in half. Your first $100 grand tax-free.
This affordability crisis is hitting every family, and we have to act as if this were a break glass moment.
2 candidates who did not qualify for last week's debate at KRON 4 were invited to participate in Tuesday's debate at CBS LA.
Go with me because I want to be transformational.
I know what it's like to grow up in a household without food and on public assistance. I grew up on government cheese.
The latest polling from CBS has Republican Steve Hilton and Democrat Tom Steyer at the top, with Democrat and former U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra continuing to climb. But the race is still wide open, with 26% of voters still undecided.
Elect someone with a lived experience who understands those who are struggling in our state.
I'm willing to go against the grain and fight for a better California.
I've spent 33 years of irrefutable service to the public. I understand that the crisis we face in this state is too great and that we have to take on powerful interests.
I'm going to fight for the hardest working and lowest paid and those young people who need to buy that house.
If you want change, there's only one person on the stage they're scared of.
Voters can trust me, and I will give them hope because I know what it looks like to achieve the American dream in California.
Just as in the golden age of California, where we built the magnificent suburbs of Southern California, the UC campuses, incredible infrastructure, I've got the broad experience to get that done.
And it is important to keep in mind that the June primary is happening on the 2nd of June, which is a Tuesday. And of course, here in California, we run a bit of what's called a jungle primary, which means that no matter whether you're Democrat or Republican, the top 2 people, the top 2 vote getters are the ones who carry on into the general election.